in 3, 2, 1, start.
Sorry.
Hello.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
here we go.
so this is Aaron Goldberg. I'm here with Andrew Turbo Kelley from New York.
Hey, what's
Uh,
up, everybody?
we're trying something new this time. We're trying to do stream commentary from two different locations. So this
And,
might,
and it, it's been working flawlessly so far.
yeah, this could go either horribly or really well. But here, this is how we're doing it. If you can see this on the stream, tell Damish to turn the stream on Twitch and tell us how this is
Oh,
looking because
okay.
we are live
Well, Dom,
streaming.
I want you to watch this live on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, but we're about to commentate this match between Full Snail University and Renta's Too Damn Hive. So, Andy, while this match is starting up, why don't you give us a little background about these teams if you want, or anything you'd like to say about your New York
Yeah,
compatriots?
yeah. Both of these teams are looking really strong leading up to Bumble Bash here. Um, oh man, I hate it when they forget to change the beginning of the thing. Like Dylan likes those openings, and we didn't get to see it on this one.
What do you mean in terms of like openings on night maps?
Well, like the whoever was in charge of like switching from the commentator view to the playback view.
Oh, you didn't get to
Like,
see it because they started too late.
yeah,
That
that's
happened a
okay.
few times in the tournament. They were a little too commentator cam heavy for my taste. I don't need to be on there that much. I didn't put makeup on or anything, and I was on at this point. But yeah, so we didn't get to see the opening for this night map, which is pretty important. But it looked like both queens played it pretty safe. Neither one really went hard. And do you think that's kind of how these teams match up? Because rumor had it this was going to be like a 40, 45-minute match between
Well,
these
yeah, I
teams.
think at FSU they were known for kind of the slower paced games, the more careful games, and then Rent is known for the really aggressive games. But I think that both teams kind of converged on becoming more like each other the more they played each other.
Yeah. And so this night map Snail is really all they're going to do, right? New York here.
Yeah, and actually, so you credited Torque for inventing Night Snail, but actually it was Rent.
Yeah, I didn't. That was I credited Rent, I thought. Or
Oh, okay,
maybe I
yeah.
did. Maybe in the finals, I think I know what you're talking about. But really, I do know the backstory is that, yeah, Rent is the reason why you guys started running Night Map Snail, right?
Yeah, because they were kicking our ass with it. So we were like, why are we losing? And it's like, oh, because Night Snail's good. That's why we're losing.
Yeah. And so why is Night Map so good? Night Map Snail so good, Andy?
It's because like once the Warriors get to a certain point, like it's winning the Warrior battles becomes the way that you win the game, and if you have 3 Warriors out versus 2, then the 3 are going to win in like a reasonably otherwise closely skilled game.
Yeah. And that makes sense to me. And as you see this, you saw the Snail move pretty far Rent's direction, but then Gold just won a bunch of Warrior battles, Tiana especially, and now the Snail's coming back. So it just sort of creates a tug of war, right, over the Snail between Warrior battles and whoever can win them more consistently.
Tug of war. Doesn't it say that on the cabinet, like tug of war?
It might actually. You probably know better than I. You've probably played more of this game than me at this point, right? So if this was your team right here and you've got that queen and that was a nice kill there by Andrew Doherty, what were you probably look for that pincer on him, right? Like you're looking to push Ray into bad spots with pincers at this point?
Yeah, I mean, as the speed warrior here, I'd be trying to pick off that last warrior. I just want to kill all of them.
Yeah.
I like it when there's 0.
Yeah, that is pretty nice, right? Because like they have gate control here pretty well, and they got the Snail, they've got speed gates, so Blue's not going to get any speed warriors out.
Yeah, so, I think at this point, what's really nice is if you definitely want one person babysitting the Snail, because that's gonna draw them into weak positions.
Okay.
But then the Snail babysitting can be more effective if you have like 1 or 2. Like the queen should be on gate lockdown, and the queen should have like 1, maybe 2 helpers, and then someone should be on Snail babysitting.
Oh no, my stream froze for a second. No.
So we're probably not even synced up anymore here.
No, what is yours still running?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Tell you what, why don't you just tell me?
I'm
give us a quick 3-second countdown here, and then we'll pay attention to the
Okay,
rest of
I'm
this game.
actually at 5:11:30 now.
Okay.
And moving faster, I'm at 35.
Perfect, we're synced now.
Great. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I guess I'm on Wi-Fi. That might be a problem. Anyways, so we got these two
So
New
both.
York teams just tug of warring over the Snail. Andrew's at last life, and the Warrior battles just switched back. And so, what specifically when you were running berries against this night map Snail strategy was so frustrating?
Well, we'd have to switch strats. That's the problem. Is we would they would get the snail to about there, and we'd have to go bring it back.
You mean a
And so
bit
now,
like as far as they got it earlier in the map, which was pretty far.
yeah, maybe to the water. And
Yeah.
so then we have to we have to go 3-1 snail anyway. Like we're forced into 3-1 snail. So we thought, how about we'll just start this way and we'll do the forcing instead of being forced.
Yeah, so sort of be the aggressor and try to get the leg up with the Snail. But I mean, you saw Portland to great success in this pick night map and win a lot of night maps, running berries, and then just hey, when the time comes, yeah, we'll move the Snail back, but we're still going to get the resource in with berries. You think that's reasonable for higher level teams to think that berries are still definitely viable on night map?
Honestly, I think if they had run snail strats, they would have beaten us in Bumble Bash.
You think?
Like,
Why do you
yeah,
say
I
that?
think that they're just better warriors than we are, and like that's why they can get away with berries because their 2 counts for other teams as 3.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I don't know. I wouldn't sell yourself short. You guys did really your timing and your pincers on night map especially were pretty impeccable. But we'll maybe I'll have you on and commentate one of your own matches at some point. We can talk about those a little bit more. Let's focus on these guys a little bit here.
Yeah,
So
we've been
what's the
neglecting this gameplay over
so is
here.
there anything about how Ray plays specifically that lends to this night map snail strat that made you guys all change how you played?
Let's see. So Ray's got the super fast tap. I mean, he can go from standing to hovering in no time at all. I don't know though. I feel like the more kind of flighty spacing gate control is the most effective here on night. Not necessarily being able to reach the ceiling the fastest.
Yeah. I mean, the lip ins are pretty huge right here because it's sort of a triangle with sort of a curve built into it because of how the
Yeah,
ledges jut inwards. So really, as a
yeah.
queen,
Lip
you're sort of
to left and right.
you're flying in curves, right?
That's
So the
right.
lip in is incredibly important. And I think that's probably Damash's strongest suit as a queen, or
Yeah, he's got. I mean, I would say Domish has got like just kind of an all around like queen. You know, when you're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and you have to like choose
I don't.
like do I specialize in like whatever, or do I choose just all around good?
Yeah, you choose
I
the
think
all
that's
around guy. That's Damish.
yeah. I think Ray's one of the more specialized queens.
He's
Like
the guy who's
I
doing the
was,
trick moves, right?
yeah, Ray's got some insane trick moves,
Okay,
but then he's also not super known for the lip ins.
right.
He did them a lot more like in practice up to Bumble Bash, but he was never known for them.
So, like, as the snail is pretty close here to the end, I mean, Ray could probably pull off some pretty crazy moves. He's got an extra egg.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I think we're gonna
if
see.
this
some
is
moves
your
now.
team on blue, what are you guys looking to do at this point as teamwork? What would you be doing to try to finish the snail off?
Andrew calls it the onion. So the onion is just when you play Go, that game where you have to like try and be on the outside of the other rocks.
I don't, but I'll pretend that I do.
Yeah, so the onion is just like there's layers of enemies, and you want to be on the it's a sweet kill that
Yeah, that was beautiful
Blue
by
Checkers just did there.
blue checks there. That was Victor actually,
It was Victor. Wow, yeah,
and I think his girlfriend Daphne just finished it off and finally ended
yep.
what was an 8-minute night map.
That was a long night map. How many berries were left there?
I don't know. They almost famined, but that was definitely an 8-minute night map that we barely talked about, Andrew.
Yeah, let's try to watch the play on the next one here.
Yeah. But let's
Do
go
this
to
team
let's go to our
justice.
own version of commentator cam real fast just because we can. Hey, commentator
Oh
cam.
wait, what's up? I'll pretend that I'm talking to you right here.
Yeah, we're
I'll-
back in the commentator cam. So this is us. I'm at my brother's house in Virginia, so we're both on East Coast time. It's pretty
Oh,
late.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Everything good over there in New York?
yeah. It's cold over here. I miss the desert.
Yeah, Phoenix got to be nice this time of year. Definitely is. So
Yeah.
round two,
Oh,
I
here
think
we go. We
starting
get to watch
up.
the opening.
Yeah, starting up, opening up. Day map. So these two teams, I mean, we saw how well they did in this tournament. Were you surprised that Full Snail kind of finished second or fourth overall and second of the New York teams?
Um, Full Snail. No, yeah, I know they had that. I know they had it in them. But
Yeah.
I just want to comment on that opening there.
Okay.
That was a really aggressive, successful opening that Ray did there. And Full Snail has their Warriors out now, but like they didn't for a while. And if the other Warriors had been more like aggressive, they could have. This could have been a full lockdown situation from the opener.
For Rent.
Yeah, for Rent.
Yeah, but that didn't happen for them. I think I don't want to utilize the rewind because of how glitchy this has been a little bit in terms of like, timing out. Otherwise, I would rewind and go back to the beginning of it. But so, what exactly did Ray do on that opener that you meant was so aggressive and so good?
Yeah, so I think he faked out the other queen to avoid getting punished, and then what he did is he dove down and killed the worker on the middle.
Right.
So they didn't get out. But then he did it so fast, he even had time to go kill the safe gate worker.
Really, the near gate for blue. So he killed both warriors in the middle gate and the near gate. Did blue not get a warrior out in the near gate at the beginning?
FSU, yeah, if I remember correctly.
Or no, gold. Sorry, I've got my teams reversed. So gold went left. So you're telling me that Full Snail on gold didn't get a warrior out of the middle or near gate to the beginning?
They had 0 warriors out in the first cycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a huge day map opener right there. And day map though can stretch longer. These gates are further apart, right? I mean, which do you feel is easier to do gate control on day map or night map?
Let's see. I think. Well, are you saying just like queen v queen, or like considering your warriors?
Well, in that situation, from the beginning of the round where Full Snail had nobody out, so it's queen versus the other team's queen and any other warriors you could have cracked out early, which is probably only one, right?
Yeah. I think day is more like you see kind of the same patterns over and over again. Like night, there's more. Oh wow, nice. Was that a Cesar shuffle there?
Yeah, kind of like a half shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew's got moves, man.
Yeah, Andrew is no joke. He's been queening for a long time.
He really has. And you knew he was serious business when he showed up to watch film with a notebook, right?
He what?
He showed up at your house to watch film, and he brought a notebook with him. Remember that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about.
It was at your house after the coronation. Damish knows what I'm talking about. It's fine.
Oh, he brought a notebook to that?
Yeah, he was keeping notes.
Wow, I actually didn't know.
Oh, beautiful kill by Andrew. So Andrew, this is the afterwards. There's no commentator curse. He is killing it. as I talk about how he prepped for this tournament,
and
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid. His tracking is right on. Like he loves those like big dives from the ceiling. Yeah.
I put you on the stream, by the way. We're back on the commentator cam here.
Right. Yeah. I'll just pretend that I'm Amanda Lax, and you can.
Yeah, you need a southern drawl, and dye your hair red. And
I need like a sweet tattoo right here too.
Yeah. Turbo, you're a champion now. When are you gonna get tattoos, man? So I don't know. So Andrew really dominated that last round, and I think he played really well the whole time. They played together a lot, Full Snail, and they had later in this tournament they had a really great upset against Day, Chicago Andrew Quang team. We'll try to commentate that at some point because I don't remember at all what happened in that one, but I just know it was a huge win for New York and Full Snail.
I wonder, they might be the team that has played together the longest who was at Bumble Bash. Do you think that's true?
Mediocre was there, but Mediocre has changed, players over time. But Mediocre, Stoven, and them have been playing together forever.
Okay, so I didn't actually know that. You know more about New York than I do.
Well, I've been around longer than you, Turbo.
It's true. It's true.
Just the way of the world, man. You're relatively, you're not that new to the game. I mean, you've even helped pay for a cab, You're a big deal in the Killer Queen scene. Phoenix wouldn't exist without Turbo Kelley.
I'm representing the grid over here, too.
Oh, can't even see that. You gotta stand up a little bit for that one. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stand up.
Well, there it is.
Since I'm in my
grid.
underwear,
Man, you'll be back there for Christmas, right? Wow, this is a long break between rounds. We're still, with me and Amanda, just sitting here talking. My goodness.
Yeah, what were you
um,
talking about? I hope it was a good conversation.
I have no idea. I know at this point, before this match started, I got on and they showed me the Twitch account there at 820. It said, we're on the front page. Make sure to explain everything. So, like, throughout that whole match, I just sit there explaining every nuance of the game, like every mechanic, and barely even talk about them. So now they're getting two videos of Full Snail. They're going to be able to watch two of these, where in both times the
Where
commentators barely talk about what's going on.
still talk about the games. I know it was so bad.
Sorry, Tiana. Sorry,
You
Jenny.
know, I appreciate that though because I had my family back home watching, and they'd never played before. So when you explained all the ways that the game worked, they were all ears.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, they don't start up for another minute, it looks like. Wow, this is like a
Oh,
4 minute
jeez.
break between rounds. I don't know what
Hey, are
happened
you
here.
at? So I'm gonna say my time. You ready? 6, 7, 8, 9,
What are you doing?
40. That's the time I'm at. Is it good?
I'm at 43, 44, 45, 46.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're about the same. So, in terms of these players, like, when you look at these teams like Rent kind of came together more recently uh, before this tournament started. Um, Daphne's pretty well known, but what do you know about the rest of them? About Victor, Randy's on this team too, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah. So
who's the other guy?
Randy's just full on aggro. He's just a speed warrior, and he just goes for the queen every time.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, he'll he'll die because he'll challenge a queen when she was like mostly stable, and he shouldn't have gone for it. But I mean, he'll also just punish you so hard. I mean, if you don't have perfect play, he will just take you out.
Yeah.
So that's Randy. Yeah, Victor. Victor used to be known as someone who maybe didn't take the game super seriously, or would just kind of fuck around a little bit. But leading up to Bumble Bash, like, he got serious, and like, he's good. He's nothing to be trifled with.
Yeah, so back to Night Map. So what do you see on this opener? Both queens went for the middle, and that's a bad death there for Andrew.
Yeah, so Andrew actually had a good opener. Like, he killed 2 workers and prevented them, but then made that mistake and got killed. So I would say that Ray actually came ahead on that. Yeah. But if he didn't get that queen kill, I think Andrew would have had the better opener there.
Right, killing drones. So, like, as a warrior, I watch a lot of warriors, like, not focus kill drones. And it's pretty important, right? Because denying them ever forming and making them take 5 to 8 seconds each time to get back out or whatever, get a berry and get near a gate, is better than having to kill an alive warrior, right?
Oh, yeah, every time. Yeah. Also, it's so important in that opening, because that's lockdown situation. If you can prevent, the queen prevents 2 workers and you get all yours out, you're at 3-1. You're going to take that last one out, and it's GG.
Yeah, I mean, and Rent didn't capitalize, maybe in part because those 2 workers died early, and turns out that Full Snail pretty much had the armada of warriors and gate control, and the Snail is cruising here.
It's is it a fast Snail? It's really cruising.
It is. I think they ran a lot of fast Snail.
They should be looking for that queen dive now.
They should be looking for the queen dive or the pincer there on the middle, right? And that's a nice kill by Tiana, who was coming for it, but got there a little bit late.
The gold checkers there, I think that was Mike. I don't think he was in the optimal position for the queen dive. I think that the optimal position is not under that ledge, because you got to be ready to punish her when she tries to kill. But if you're under that ledge, she can just sneak right by you.
Yeah. And Andrew's having a hard time over there. So you notice, like, Ray and Andrew Quang in Chicago did a lot of hero ball on the Snail when it got closed on Night Map.
Yeah.
And Andrew Doherty had a hard time doing anything about it. You kind of have to make these queens pay when they're diving in and around these platforms on the left side, because you can't get them, right? Like, how would you stack your warriors specifically? You, like you said, the onion. You try to surround the queen into an area that they can't get out of.
Yeah, well, you surround. It's just the pincer thing on a bigger scale. You just put your players on either side of the enemy players. That's what you want. Yeah. So just in general, you want to be on the outside. That's the whole thing. And FSU's doing a better job of that right now, and that's why they've taken out all these other warriors.
Yeah, they definitely did a really nice job of that, and Ray's in trouble here. Oh, beautiful! Wow. Who is? Oh, that's
he just turned left and right and took out those workers there too at the end. Who
is that on gold checks? What's his name again?
Mike.
Mike. That's right. That was a
Yeah,
beautiful kill by Mike.
Mike is a very reliable player. He's consistent emotionally as well as with skill.
It's a pretty level-headed team FSU has, right? No,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
very calm.
fun, happy people.
Definitely.
So we're gonna go back to our own commentator Cam here for a second. Oh, I didn't realize I was repping Michigan. My brother's a Michigan grad, so this whole room I'm in is Michigan. I could actually turn this around. Look at this. Look at the room I'm in here.
Oh,
Boom.
okay, let me
I'm in a
switch
state.
back
I'm in
here.
like a stadium. My brother got a
Oh, you're
stadium in his basement.
wow.
Yeah. Anyways, round startup. Darn it. Oh,
Whoops.
beautiful kill there. I'm showing off the stadium. Nice kill by Ray, who again gets the
We
better
just,
day map opener.
yeah, we just did that thing that I was complaining about that the, the commentator's doing.
Yeah, you want to? We can rewind. You want to rewind to the beginning round? Go back to
Let's do it.
527 even.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
We're gonna go back to
Count us down.
527 even. Oh no, it actually. I'm gonna be at 527.08
Okay.
because that's when this thing wants to take me. Oh man.
Just say now when it goes 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Okay, I'm paused at 527.11. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect.
So yeah, so now you got your opening here, and the two queens are bouncing in the middle, and Ray goes low, and oh, Andrew's stuck on top of the
Wow.
drone, and got killed.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
feel
not
like at
really
that point, like,
Andrew's fault. He had a good dive, right? And like when the mechanics get fixed on those dives, that should be a legit kill, right?
yeah, when they get fixed.
Hey man, I'm holding my breath waiting for it. You think I'll
Yeah, you
live?
know,
Or?
I was very. It was such a happy surprise that the rap glitch was fixed for Bumble Bash.
Yeah, it was nice, right? Because
Yeah.
Portland was really good at it.
Oh yeah, you know, I think
Shockingly good.
we can have that conversation when we're watching one of their games, but I don't know if I'd take that seriously.
No, yeah, I mean, no, I played against them at pinballs the day or two before, and literally they knew exactly where to place
Yeah.
themselves to get those kills
Yeah,
in
but you can
frustrating
like
fashion.
you can see when they're doing that, and all you have to do is just hesitate for a second, and then they kill themselves.
I suppose that's true. But not everybody's U-Turbo. And man, Tiano's on fire
Oh
here. If
wow!
we rewinded, you'd see that in the middle there was a beautiful pincer set up by Blue. And instead of it working, both Andrew and Tiana got out of it. And then Tiana went got a kill, and now
Oh wow!
they've got gate domination, and Andrew kills Ray down to the right, and
And they're down
Blue's
to
in trouble.
nowhere. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That was
Oh wow!
so really. I mean, that match was pretty long, but all of it was in the first round, which was 8+ minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
And that first round was intense. I mean, both teams kind of went down and back out multiple times. Like
Right.
That was a real tug of war.
So, do you have anything else you want to add about that one before I cut this stream off, Turbo?
No.
Literally nothing
That's
else
the thing
to
in
say.
the world that I want to say.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been Aaron Goldberg. I'm here with Andy Turbo Kelley. Might do another video before the night's done, but that was a good matchup between two New York teams. Full Snail University took it 3-1 over Rentis 2 Dime Hive. Thanks for tuning in.